the intro to this song, what we're doing is G twice. And I like to use my 2 fingers on the 1st and 2nd string because that gets me ready for the D. And I'm going to play a G power chord. I'm not going to play that B note in the G chord. I'm just going to play a G without that B. Okay, and then you do a D and you're going to add a sus4. Down with the D, up with the D, sus4. Down with the D, up with the D, sus4. And then you're going to hit, you're going to aim for the D note on the 2nd string, but you can catch the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, that A note. So you have this so far. Then you're going to go into a C add 9th. So we're just moving our 1st and 2nd finger to the 2nd fret, 4th string, and our 5th string, 3rd fret, and we're going to let that open E ring and put our ring finger down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Then we're going to take that to a B, so we're moving that C note to a B and let that 4th string go open that. I think that's a B over G or something to that effect. So you have this so far. Let's take it from the beginning. Then we're going to move it to an A 7th sus4 because we're not playing, or we're letting that 3rd string ring open. So you're on the open 5th string, 2nd fret of the 4th string, open 3rd, 3rd fret 2nd string, and then you're back into the intro. We're going to do that 4 times. Okay, so total of 4 times for that. Then during the verse, which he does twice, we're going to go from a G, and you can play the full G if you want, or that G power chord. And then we're going to go to B minor, and then to C. Then we do a little riff. We're just going to hit C, B, C, D, okay? And then we come back into a D chord with a quick sus4 and pull off back to D. So here's the beginning of the verse. Now that da 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 da, then we're back in with the G. Then we walk down for an F sharp note, and then keep those other strings ringing, and then you go to an E minor. And you can embellish this E minor with a 7th by adding your pinky onto the B string at the 3rd fret. That might be in there, I'm not sure. It just sounds good when I embellish it. So we have this. Then what I do, I know he goes to an A, but what sounds good is I take an A minor and embellish it with the A. Okay, so if you're playing this acoustically, that kind of adds the interest to it. So you take A minor to A, or just play the straight A. So let me play it with the embellishments here. We go to a C, and then we can add the C add 9th by taking that, again, that small finger and putting it on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then go again. you're into the next part, which is an A minor, then to G. Again, this is that G power chord. You don't want to play that B note here. And then you move into an F, and you're going to lift up your first finger. Some people do it with their thumb. I can't get my thumb around, but what we want to do is this. Then you go up to G, and back to your A minor. You can do this A minor. But it sounds to me more like open ringing strings with the acoustic guitar. If you put headphones on and kind of listen to it, I think that's what you hear. Does that 3 times, and then you go to a D. You can add that sus4, and then to an E. All right, and then you're back into it. Alright, that's the whole acoustic guitar part, which holds the underneath part. We'll do the electric, but before we do the electric, I want to show you the ending of the song. So at the end of the song, we're going to do like the beginning, but we're going to end with a C ninth to a G. So it'll go like this. And that's how the acoustic guitar ends. There's 2 electric guitars here. One's pan hard left and one pan hard right. If you put headphones on and listen to it like I did, you'll hear the 2 parts. One is a distorted guitar, and the other, the closest sound I could get was with a wah-wah filter or wah-wah pedal set to filter the sound. It's set like about halfway, maybe up a little more to give it that kind of sound. So I'm just going to touch on right now the first guitar. And if you've learned the acoustic part, it follows it. There's just a little bit of picking, and we'll touch on that. So it goes like this. Okay, the rest of the song again follows. So for this picking part, again, if you learn the acoustic part, you know this. But what he's doing for the picking part is we're just going through the chord. We're playing the A string, the D string, and the G string in this form of the C ninth. And we move it down, play the same strings. Then we're going to play the. Then we move to the A, and we're just going to play the first and the A and the G string open. And repeat. Add the wah-wah and you can hear how that'll sound. This wah-wah part, we're not going to pick through the strings because it's distorted and we got the filter going on with the wah-wah pedal and it doesn't sound right, so we're just going to play the notes. So it'll sound like this. can see, again, learning the acoustic guitar part, you can play along with the electric, but how that filter of the wah-wah adds to it. So I hope that helps you, and play along with it. It's a great song. Enjoy.